go. Hello. This is Chapter 2, Section 1 of Chapter 2. And this particular really short, probably 2-minute video deals with the systems of equations and the names of them. So for example, if a system of equation, if you're wondering what that is basically just two lines. Let's say I had 2x plus 1 there, and y equals negative 1/3 x minus 2. That would be a system of equations. Sometimes you have the little parenthesis there. But you're going to have to figure out what this graph looks like. And it will look like one of three things, and that's what I'm going to show you today. If I go ahead and graph this, and I will just do this right here. So this is the first one. I'll put a yellow dot by this, and I'll do the other one in a different color. So it goes up 2 over 1, and the line will go right through here like about so. Well, something like that. And if I do the other one in like orange, I will go down 2, I'll put a dot, and then go down 1 and over 3. So there's 1, 2, 3. Or about like so. And I will go ahead and make my nice straight line through there. Extend that a little bit. We don't want any wimpy lines. But you can see what happens. And this is the most common type. This is called consistent and independent. In other words, it hits at one point. These are intersecting lines. They intersect. If you put two lines on a graph, three things can happen. This is the most popular. 99% of them will be like this. You will have one solution there, 1 point. Where the two lines cross are the number of solutions. So I could come down here, the number of solutions would be 1. Okay? That would have one solution. The other thing that could happen is, and I'm going to go over here to the far right and do this one first, is you could have two lines that don't touch each other. Something like that right there. When this happens, you have a situation called inconsistent. There's no touching of the lines. Therefore, there is no solution to this. And you will realize that this happens when the lines have the same slopes but different y-intercepts. When that happens, you got to be able to spot that. So we'll make a note here. These have the same slope. Same slope. These are called inconsistent lines, and they have no solution. The other one is the most special of the special cases, and I'm not going to worry about what the equation is, but let's just say that I had a graph that went right through here like that. Something like that. All right? Let's say that was the first line here. And then the second one looked a little bit different, but when you actually solved it, you realized that it fell right on top of the same line. So it was like right smack dab on top of it. And remember, the number of solutions is where the lines cross each other. So here it crossed once. Here they don't touch, so you have 0 solutions. Here you would have a point of intersection here, 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 and oh yeah, down here, and here, and here, and here. And if you kept, so this would be infinite solutions to that, and that's called dependent. So to review, we have two consistent situations. That's what they're called. Independent is where they cross at one point, and these are the most common. This is 99% of them right here probably. The other two happen rarely. But dependent are where they're actually the same line, and these are parallel. And that's all I got for you today, right there.